Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti, the less charismatic of the Adams. F you. And this is BX versus Pacitti Club, and these are our Backlash predictions.
Hi everyone, it's Jack. Here are my predictions for Backlash. I can't believe it's so soon already. Mizzy Ziggs, Ziggly Miz, Intercontinental Championship match. Miz is going to win, isn't he? Dolph doesn't really do much anymore. He just has alright matches and then doesn't win. Miz has been on a roll. Love what he's doing. Miz. Randall Orton v Bray Wyatt. Randy. I know he got his head caved in by Brock Lesnar last month, so they must be giving him some form of compensation. And I think that'll be a win over Bray Wyatt. The Usos, who are now heels, versus the Hype Bros. Woo woo woo. It's going to be the Usos, isn't it? I can't see the Hype Bros fighting Heath Slater and Rhino again. They've already done that on Smackdown, and it just makes sense for to be a heel versus face final. And the Usos are heel now. Ross just gave me an approving look from off camera. I think he thinks I'm right. Usos. Now let's look at the final. So in my mind, it'll be the Usos v Heath Slater and Rhino. Either way, I think this is a good result, whoever wins, because the booking's great. Either the Usos are heartless heels for ruining Heath Slater's dream, or Heath's got a contract and him and Rhino, you know, the bromance worked. I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to go for Heath Slater and Rhino, purely because I think that this pay-per-view, the way it's stacking up, looks like it needs a big payoff at some point. I don't think they'll get that with Nikki Bella winning, and I think my other predictions will show that there's not really a big happy payoff anywhere else in the card. So I think this will be it. I think Heath Slater and Rhino are going to win. This could be one that I get wrong though. This is the one I'm least confident in, apart from the main event. The six-pack challenge for the women's, Smackdown Championship. I think the winner is going to be. My heart says Becky Lynch, as always, because she's a lovely woman, but she never wins, does she? In kayfabe, she's a shit wrestler. She's awful. I'm going to go for Nikki Bella. There's a new season of Totally Bella-licious, whatever it's called, started soon, and I just think Johnny will have pulled some strings. And finally, the main event. This is the one that I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm agonising over this one. I can't see AJ as much as I want him to. I can't see him having the belt yet. I think they'll keep it on Dean for a while. No matter what happens, AJ's not walking out with the belt, but it could end in a DQ or a sort of a run-in by someone to attack AJ. So then that would mean that I'd have to predict AJ and then I'd still get the point. I'm going to go for Dean. Dean's been acting a little bit heelish recently. I think he'll do something out of the babyface line. He'll poke him in the eyes, or he'll do something behind the referee's back and then quickly hit the Dirty Deeds. And as we know, the Dirty Deeds is like the new pedigree, like no one kicks out the Dirty Deeds. So, Dean Ambrose.
Right, unlike those other morons, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I'm going to go for The Miz, because what's Dolph done to actually deserve a reign, really? The Miz is on fire at the moment, so come on, go Miz. Next up, we've got Wyatt Orton. The entire feud is built off the back of two promos. I mean, I don't really care. I'd like to see Wyatt win it, because, why not? I think they will feed him to Orton, but I'm going to go Wyatt. Next, I'm going to go for the Usos, because they're the Usos and they're going to win and go on to the final. But I've got him pegged to get an absolute tonking from Rhino and Slater, because it's really wishful booking, but child in me just really wants to see Rhino with a belt again going mental. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to go for Rhino and Slater. I know it's really wishful booking, but I just don't really don't want to see the Usos with the belts. I think if you just hand them to them, where else are they going to go? I'm going for Becky, because you're not going to really have two heel women champions, are you, WWE? Please, just give it to Becky. And finally, time for the main event. Who have I got? Not a fan of Ambrose. Just give it to AJ, for the love of God. I'm going to have AJ going over clean. But if it doesn't work out for me, there's always a backup plan.
Oh, hello. So my predictions are Usos, Miz, Orton, Becky, Styles. Back to work.
Absolute wanker. My predictions are as follows. In the first match, it's going to be The Miz, the best true heel on the roster right now, retaining Randy Orton because he just lost to Brock, and they do not give a about Bray Wyatt. Those nasty Usos twice. I think they're walking away with the tag titles just because I want to see the Heath Slater thing continue for a bit longer. I think people are really enjoying it, and I think there's a bit more mileage there. Becky Lynch to become the first ever Smackdown Women's Champion. There are only really two contenders here. It's either Becky Lynch or Nikki Bella. It's a coin toss for me, really, but I would rather personally see Becky Lynch walk away with that title, be the first ever champion. So I'm going with my heart, my WWE heart, WCPW. And finally, in the main event, my pick is the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. He is going to continue his lackluster title run. So those are our predictions. The winner will walk away with this. Unfortunately, I left the belt in Newcastle last week. So Sam, if you could use your post-production skills to just edit the title in now. Wonderful. The winner is going to walk away with this. The losers, all three of them, will have to take a move from a random WCPW superstar, we don't call them superstar, a random WCPW professional wrestler in the ring. It's going to hurt loads. So remember to leave your predictions in the comment box below. We would love to read them. Like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 hashtag engagement. Roll on Backlash.